So my power steering is leaking, so I'm going to convert them all to nice shiny AN fittings and remove all this garbage. Technically, I don't going to do these because these are fine. So that's something for the next time maybe, but I'm going to do those in the back. Got some AN fittings here. This is M16 to AN6, some 90 degrees, AN6 to PTFE, and some PTFE AN6 hose. So the first thing I'm going to do is see if these even fit, because you never know these days online. So, fitting, and I have some blue Locktight, just in case. So after a few days of messing about, I have all the lines on except that one, and let me show you here how I did it, if I can actually. So at the back, I will try to zoom in a bit. That line, that's the left one, you see there is a return, which goes actually to there, and the other one on the right hand side is a feed that like I said in the video, I'm going to change to 120 degree, which I did, which makes this line a little bit easier to work with instead of a 90 degree. So yeah, those are the AN fittings, AN6, and the right one points down a tiny bit, while the left one points up a little bit. I did that because I thought it was easier with the line to move, and then they go around here. This line has a 90 degree, sorry, that one. So I'm going to move this and have it at the same place as here, so it goes nicely around, so then I can tie them together. In this is this push hose. So what I'm getting is I'm either getting a very sharp 90 degree push hose in this size, looks like 10 or 8, and then an AN fitting on that goes to there, and then the AN fitting goes in here, which will sit like kind of like there. That will be the easiest way, but you can do it in a different way. You can actually don't need an AN fitting here. You can actually just take this old hose, make it like that, and then connect the line in there, because it's a return, it's not pressurized anyway. So that's the next step up to do. However, what I did was I put some fluid in there last night, just with this hose on, just to see if it leaks anywhere. Well, it did leak there, but that was my mistake. I had this hose pointed down, but it doesn't leak over there, which is really the reason why I did this. So the next step would be to measure this, and even if I can put in temporary the hose, a barb fitting, and to the AN, it doesn't matter. I can literally point this down this way and cut this off, put the barb fitting in there, fit it to the AN, and it will still work. So you have a lot of options there how you want to do it. So in the next part of this, I will get back and have it all connected, even if I keep this hose instead. So my power steering was still leaking, but I have a very special tool. Let me show you. So I bought this tool for the 2ZZ at the time. This is the part number. This is to remove, I think it's a water temperature sensor, but as you can see, it's very deep. All of my other sockets, they're only coming to about there, which means I can't actually tighten the power steering AN fittings. This is a 19 mil. I remember it's a 19 mil at least. So I'm going to try and see if I can use this, because it's so deep, on my power steering line, just to tighten it. It just needs to be a little bit more tight in the fittings because it's leaking, and one of them The other one is fine, it's just one of them that keeps leaking. So what I'm going to do is going to put this one, remove the line, put this one on, and then just go from there. So I checked this and it was all tight. To finish it up, I put a whole bunch of red gasket maker that you use on the water pump and all that stuff on it. I didn't have to do this side because it doesn't leak, but decided to anyway. And I did that side because it was a little bit leaking, so I decided, and this is the return, it's not pressurized anyway, decided to put a little bit of gasket maker here, just see if that fixes leak. So I'm going to let this dry for at least 24 hours. I have to buy new more power steering fluid anyway, so I'm going to let this dry and see how it goes, and I will update you in a short video or TikTok or something.